side movie. Yeah, not looking too bad. Thank you, Kotobukiya. Thank you, Kotobukiya. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Titus Build-A-Figure Waves Guardians of the Galaxy Vance Astro. If you're trying to pick this up, you can get it at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
I am very excited to get an original Guardians of the Galaxy figure over here. It does not say Vance Astro, it says Masters of Mind, because I guess we share the same packaging with Darkhawk. There's Darkhawk right over there. And then on the very back, you can see both figures. There's a read up over here. If you want to read it, pause it now. There's the other figures from the wave. And then that side, we have Vance Astro, and then we get the Guardian symbol spot varnish on the top right over there. All right, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Vance Astro out of the packaging, and I am very excited to see an original 1969 Guardians of the Galaxy character right here. Very awesome to have Vance Astro in action figure form. I really like this blue. Blue is my favorite color, and this metallic blue just looks stunning to me. I really dig it a lot. There is a little bit of marbling happening here and there's some paint quality issues to discuss, but I really do like the figure. I like the character too. I think he's very cool. We'll discuss that some more in a little bit, but first let's take a closer look at the shield, and then we'll take a closer look at Vance Astro. Hey, what you doing with Captain America's shield, Vance Astro? You're not Captain America. So Vance Astro is actually from a different timeline, and he picks up Captain America's shield in an alternate timeline's future. So that's how he has this shield over here, which I'm not the biggest fan of. It's not terrible. It's just that the silver paint here just kind of looks a little bubbly. I don't know if you could see that, but it's not a very smooth silver paint that we're seeing throughout on this shield. And on the inside, we don't have any sculpted detail, and of course we have the clip where you could attach this to his arm, or you could plug this into his back, even though I don't really see him storing this on his back very often. And to compare it to another Captain America shield, I can't remember exactly what figure had this shield come with it, but I like this one more. I mean, you have more detail on the inside over here. You get the same clip function. The clip is actually a little bit wider on this one than this one, so it's less likely to break. Plus, the silver looks all smooth, and you get the sculpting in there. So, I don't know. I prefer this shield over this one right over here. But a bummer about this older shield is that the clip is too wide to really hang on to the wrist of Vance Astro really well. So the shield that does come with the figure does hang on there much better. And to briefly go a little further into the history of Vance Astrovic, later changed to Vance Astro, also known as Major Victory. He's a mutant with psychokinetic abilities. His body's encased in this copper alloy suit, later upgraded to an adamantium alloy suit. And he forms the Guardians of the Galaxy on Centauri 4 with Yondu. So Vance Astro and Yondu are the two that start the Guardians of the Galaxy team, and then they travel back to Earth and complete the team over there in the year 3000 something. Anyway, but looking at the figure right here, man, this looks really good. I like it. I really like this shiny blue. I think it looks really neat. I'm just a sucker for the color blue, especially when you metallicize it like this. I just really think the white paint for the eyes came out very clean. I like the face sculpt too. You know, I just think it's a very good looking figure, but, you know, as I mentioned earlier, there are some issues as far as the paint goes. Like one thing you can see, the color of white on the bicep right here is slightly different than what we're seeing right there on the shoulder. I mean, that's a very minor detail though, man, and just because we're using this Grim Reaper body mold, we do get chewing on the top shoulders right there, which is a bummer for me. That always bums me out. Then we get some nice deco right over there. And then we get a little bit of marbling. You will see marbling throughout on this figure. Gripe of mine is this right hand looks like it was placed into the body just a little bit weird. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of off in alignment. I feel like this should be shifted down just a little bit further to be centered in there. So that's kind of weak, and it's fairly loose too. On this side, it doesn't look so bad. See how that's kind of centered in there? And this one's not. So a little bit of a bummer. Let me know if you have this figure and you have that on there too. And looking at the legs, not looking too shabby. You know, I can't really complain about that. I'm really happy that they use this Grim Reaper body mold, by the way. I was kind of scared they're going to use the Hyperion mold, and then you could see wicked marbling right there in the feet. He does have peg holes right here. And looking at the back of the figure, it's not looking too bad. Vance Astro butt, and some marbling on the butt. Yep, marble butt. And then on the very back, again, you could see this. I mean, it's fairly basic. There's not a whole lot to it paint-wise, but I think it looks cool. For his articulation, you can move his head up that far, which isn't too bad. You can move his head downward. You do get side-to-side movement right there. No real neck pivot, though. His shoulders can move outward that much. If you move them forward, you can move them outward a little bit more, but damn it, I just feel like I'm ruining this figure the more and more I use these shoulders. Yeah, I'm just going for it. You can't move the arms down downward that much. You can move them forward. You get bicep swivel in here, and you can see underneath a lot of paint chipping right there. And not as bad on this side, but you can see it happening. So yeah, it will get beat up a little bit, man. Anyway, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then the wrist rotates and hinges up and down on both sides. You get an ab crunch that moves forward one click, and then you can put it in the middle and back one click. You get a waist swivel right here. Ooh, that's a clicky waist swivel. Then his hips move outward that far. He can kick forward that much, not back so much. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot rotation, ankles down, up a little bit, and ankle pivot. And then here's Vance Astro at his widest stance possible with both feet still flat on the floor. And to measure Vance Astro, you can see that he's standing a little over 6.5 inches tall. Then here's Vance Astro next to Captain America, and you can see that they're sharing a lot of the same parts, and you can also see that he's not suffering from BFHS as this Captain America is. See, they have the same body mold, big head, regular size head. Big head, regular size head. Big head! Then comparing Vance Astro to another Guardians of the Galaxy leader, we have the Marvel Legends Star-Lord. And if you want to read a really good book, Guardians 3000, I think it just came out like a year or two ago. Really fun book where you have both Guardians of the Galaxy teams meeting together and joining forces. I highly recommend it. Written by Dave Abnett, who also wrote this version of Guardians of the Galaxy. And then comparing Vance Astro next to the only other two figures from this wave that I've already reviewed, we have the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 movie Star-Lord and Angela. And if you want to see an image of me comparing this figure next to the fully articulated Spawn, I posted that up on my social media, so please go ahead and follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And one other thing I didn't mention in that review is I do feel like her left arm is a little bit shorter than her right. I don't know. Do you notice that? Do you? And then here's Vance Astro next to the Marvel Legends Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man. And there's Vance Astro with a Tamashii lightning effect attached to his right hand, kind of replicating that whole psychokinetic effect that he has in the comics. It's like a yellow beam that shoots out from his forehead. I think that looks pretty cool. No? But when you turn it from the side, you can see he's just clearly holding it right there. But anyway, I really do like this figure a lot. It's not an amazing figure. I'm very happy to get a brand new character in action figure form, especially an obscure character like this. And I really hope to get new Guardians figures. I mean, from the original team, you know, like, I don't know, who do you want to see? I want to see Martin X. I really would love to see a comic version of Yondu. A Build-A-Figure Charlie 27 would be really cool, you know, Starhawk would be pretty awesome. I mean, they would all be really neat to have. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell so you know as soon as a ShartimusPrime video is posted. And then I want to dedicate this video to Phil. Thank you so much, Phil, for being a supporter of this YouTube channel. If you want to see a photo gallery of images, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Was shot in your face. I said 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 was shot in your face.